Cowboy Guy, and welcome to That Cowboy Guy Games Videos, Episode 1, Where's My Luggage?
It is at this time I would like to point out that this game is not yet published. The purpose of this video is to demonstrate the game, so that the potential publishers can see how it is played. Please keep in mind that it is a prototype and that my use of Lego figures on the cards is merely to aid in their function. Now, without further ado, let us get on with the demo. Where's My Luggage? The suitcase matching game. The Fantasyland Airport is the busiest terminal in the universe. Flights from every point in history and every dimension are arriving all the time, so the baggage claim area can get quite crazy. Since many suitcases can look alike, passengers need to be extra careful the luggage they grab is the right one. Unfortunately, the airlines occasionally lose luggage, so some passengers will go home empty-handed. This game is for 2 to 4 players, ages 8 and up, and takes about 20 minutes to play. Each player has a deck of passenger cards that they must help to find their matching luggage. The game is played over 3 rounds, and at the end of the game, whoever has correctly matched the most suitcases is the winner. As you can see, I used Lego minifigures for my prototype. I did so because they're all of a similar style, and I could find over 30 different characters. There are 30 unique passenger cards. Each passenger has a suitcase that matches one of the 6 types. Unfortunately, this means that there are quite a few identical suitcases that our poor passengers have to search through to find the right one. Here we see 6 passenger cards with their 6 suitcase tiles, one of each type. When looking for a passenger's suitcase, there are 3 possible outcomes. They find the suitcase that contains their personal items. Yay! They find someone else's luggage, in which case you will have to return the luggage face down. The third possibility is that they will get a frowny face, which means the airline lost their luggage. There are 4 player pawns, red, blue, yellow, and green, which are used to track their score on the scoreboard. The player's scoreboard can track scores up to 21, which is the maximum score you can get in 3 rounds. And finally, the piece de resistance, the battery-powered rotating luggage carousel. At this point, I would like to show you the 3 different ways you could play Where's My Luggage, ranging from the easiest to the most challenging. Publishers, please pay close attention. Version 1. This version of the game would be for younger players. You would play with fewer passenger and luggage tiles. For example, you could play with 3 passengers of each luggage type. Remove the lost luggage tiles, the ones with the frowny faces, so the kids don't get confused. The luggage tiles would be laid out randomly in a 6x3 grid for a total of 18 tiles. Each player gets 7 passenger cards and places them face down in a stack. On his turn, Little Billy flips over his first passenger card. He must find the Rock-A-Man's suitcase. He then takes one of the suitcases with the leopard print and flips it over, so only he can see it. It belongs to the robot. It is not the right suitcase, so he returns it face down. On his next turn, he flips over the second passenger card. It is the Viking. Little Billy flips over a plaid suitcase, and it's a snake, so it's not the right suitcase. On his third turn, the passenger card he flips over is the robot. He remembers seeing the robot suitcase, so he flips it over and gets a match. He places the suitcase on top of the robot card and sets it aside. Version 2. In the second version, all the passenger cards and suitcase tiles are used, including the lost suitcases. All the suitcase tiles are placed face down in a cluster in the center of the table. Again, each player gets 7 cards. In this version, instead of taking turns, all passengers play simultaneously. They all flip over their first passenger card and try to find a match. William found the boxer's suitcase on his first pick, so he sets those aside immediately and flips over his next passenger card, the Spartan. He flips over a flowered suitcase, and it's not a match. The next passenger is a fisherman with a maple leaf suitcase. Unfortunately, he gets a frowny face. The airline lost his luggage, so he places the tile on the card and sets it aside. And finally, version 3. In the final version, we get to play with the battery-powered rotating luggage carousel. All the suitcase tiles are placed face down in the carousel, and then we turn it on. As in the previous version, all players play simultaneously. Bill flips over his passenger card and then reaches into the luggage to find a match. It is not a match, so he returns it face down into the carousel, then quickly flips over his next card. Here he finds the matching gladiator suitcase and sets it aside. Once a player has gone through his entire stack of cards, he then flips over the face-down pile and starts again. Play like this continues until someone has run out of passenger cards and shouts, "Done!" Then the round ends. Players score 1 point for every correctly matching suitcase. There are no points for lost luggage or for passengers without suitcases. Mark the player's scores on the scoreboard and then start another round. Reshuffle all the passenger cards and deal out 7 new cards. We play like this for 3 rounds, and at the end of the 3rd round, the player with the most points wins. Here's a video of an actual round being played by 4 adults, including moi. As you will see, an entire round can go by quite quickly.
Woohoo! I'm doing so well. 3 for 3, John. Flowers. There's flowers.
So it just should be. Ah, gosh.
Flowers. Luggage. Nope.
I have no idea what that is.
Luggage.
I have no idea what that is.
Let's try this again.
Oh,
Flowers. Flowers. Let's go here.
You're not recording. Please
got that one?
to the terminal.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Done.
And there you have it, my game, Where's My Luggage? Hopefully coming to a store near you.
Well, listen here, pilgrims, put your wagons in a circle.
Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here. My name is Turkey, and Turkey is from